Hello Stampers, it's Amy with Stampin' Magic. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I have for you another quick and simple card, and this one's using the Petal Passion suite. We've got some gorgeous DSP here and this lovely rose stamped image which we're going to colour in today. And I really love how this card turned out. I think it's really elegant and it'll be perfect for Mother's Day. And something else we're going to be doing also is matching an envelope to go with it. So I've got this lovely little floral image here, and then on the back I've stamped and coloured the fold, the kind of flat bit of the envelope, just to decorate that up a bit, and also the inside. So you've got a really gorgeous card and envelope set there to give to someone really special. So let's get started. First off, you'll need the Petal palette stamp set. This is a gorgeous stamp set that comes in two parts. So you've got some really lovely sentiments here and beautiful images, and these are great stamped on their own. They have kind of watercolor painted kind of look to them, and they're also great for colouring in, which is what we're going to be doing today. For this project we'll be using some Berry Burst and Memento black ink. I am changing the colour up. So for this colour I use powder pink, so I'm just going with a bit of a brighter pink for this one. To go with that you'll need the Berry Burst and Old Olive Stampin' Write markers. We'll be using some organza ribbon, which is a beautiful elegant ribbon, and it just goes perfect with this card. And some glitter and clear epoxy shapes, which, as I've said in a previous video, these are absolutely beautiful on floral cards because they're like little water droplets, and I just absolutely love using these. You'll also be needing a C6 size top folding card, some smooth whisper white, and this I've kind of cut to a point, so I will put the measurements for this on my blog, which will be in the description bar below. And you'll need some Petal Passion DSP, which we'll layer under this. And you will need an envelope today because we'll be decorating the envelope as well. And of course you'll need some Tombow, mini glue dots and dimensionals. So starting with our kind of pointed shaped whisper white, I'm going to bring in some Memento black ink and this beautiful trio of roses. And I'm going to ink it up this way around just so I can make sure it's inked up properly. And you want to stamp it in the top right corner. Now this is a little bit hard to see because it's a wood block, but I'm hoping I get that in the right place. That will do. Okay, finish with the Memento for now. And I'm going to bring in my Berry Burst, and I'm just going to stamp the sentiment here. And I'm bringing in my sentiment, which is a congratulations sentiment. Totally up to you what sentiment you use. I'm going to go for congratulations for this card. I'm going to ink that up in Berry Burst. And I'm going to line it up as best I can along here. And hope that's straight. Not bad. Okay, I'm going to put that away because I won't be needing that again. And now I'm going to do some colouring. If you've got the new Stampin' Blends, you can use that for this. I don't have them yet, and I'm still using my Stampin' Write markers. I think they're just perfect for doing basic colouring. So I'm going to go ahead and colour these. And what I do is do one layer of colour, like so, and then go over it again in the areas that you want shaded, just to give it a bit of depth there. This one's over here. And that is it. Some very simple colouring, but the look you can achieve with these Stampin' Writes are just lovely as they are. So I'm going to go ahead and colour all this, and I'll speed up the video for you, and I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, and that is my colouring done for that. Some really basic rough colouring, but you've got a little bit of shadow there and a little bit of detail. And that's something you can do, some really basic colouring with your Stampin' Rights. Okay. I'm going to bring in some Petal Passion DSP, and with the same Berry Burst colour, the brush end, I'm just going to colour in some of these flowers randomly. Okay, now you need to glue your DSP to your base. So I'm just going to get some Tombow for this. And a very small amount of glue on the back there. And you want to place it so there's a nice even border on the sides and the bottom of the card. Okay. Now I'm going to get some dimensionals to pop this panel up. Okay, so I know there looks like there's a lot of dimensionals on there, but it's such a big panel. I like to have an even spread so you're not going to get any like dipping in the card. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to give yourself a nice even border at the top and the sides, and also make sure it marries up to the DSP. Oh, dimensional. Like so. And then you can have a look down here to see if there's any more little bits you want to colour in. I think one more in the middle here. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, now for the bow. So I've got my organza ribbon, and I'm going to tie myself a bow. And I'm bringing in my snips just to snip that and tidy that bit up. More of an angle. So it only needs to be a very small bow. And then you're going to want to put that, make sure that's the right shape. Okay, pop that onto a dimensional and onto your card, like so. And I'm going to bring in my clear epoxy shapes, and I'm just going to place a larger circle at the top along with a smaller circle. Oops. And it's just gone and stuck to me. And one down this end. Okay, so that's the outside of our card done. But just to make this a little more extra special, we're going to decorate the inside ever so slightly. So Memento black ink, and this little floral design here, we're gonna ink up and place in the bottom right hand corner, like so. And I'm also going to want to do the same to my envelope. So bottom right hand corner, ink her up and stamp that down. Okay, while we've got the black ink out, let the other ones dry, I'm going to bring in this big one to do this section. I'm just going to do this the other way around so I can see what I'm inking up. Okay, and then grabbing my grid paper, I'm just going to fold that over to here and then stamp. And give that a little bit more extra. Okay, give that a good press down. Let's just move that over so that stays. Okay, so we're done with the Memento black ink. I'm just going to move that to one side, bring back this in, and I'm going to colour this in exactly the same way I did the front. Okay, and that's the inside of our card done. Now you can go ahead and colour in these as well, or you can leave them black and white. I really like this in black and white actually. So you'd colour them in if you want to colour them in exactly the same way as you did your other card. And that will turn out kind of like that, but with your different coloured flowers. So that's our card for today. I love how simple and elegant it looks. I think it's really pretty and it'll be super ideal for Mother's Day. Please let me know which one you prefer, Berry Burst or Powder Pink. Personally, I love this one. I think it's very elegant and the pale colours are just perfect. And this would make a really nice engagement or wedding card also. So if you like this project, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe. The link to my blog and Facebook page are in the description bar below. And I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!